Okay, good night, everybody. Good night, everybody. Let the live build up. Because you know you can't share the live, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to have everything done on pen and paper tonight so everybody can follow. Share the live. Let the live build up, please. Share the live. Yes, you're on tonight.
Yeah, we're on tonight.
The name is Women's Program. It's a 25-day program for women. And if a woman have amenorrhea, hello. GH Robert, hello.
Hi,
Cici Charles.
Hi, Natalia.
Everybody, good night. Blessed love to everybody.
Good night, Dana. Good night.
Right, wonderful.
Good night, Patrick.
Good night. All right, Shadira, right, Regina Kelly.
Sata.
Hello, everybody.
Brenda, good night.
All right.
Teresa, good night.
Yes, we're going to have this program for women because we just lost another sister to breast cancer, you know. Have this program. Come over here, son.
Welcome to the program. Welcome to the program.
Wonderful. All right. Yes. Could you put on the light center if it's possible to get wonderful. All right. This program is going to be very effective for women and for women who have amenorrhea. They don't have a period. Lots of women seem to suffer from that. Women who have menorrhagia, excessive amount of bleeding. Women who are suffering from dysmenorrhea, period pain. Women who have fibroids or who are trying to prevent growths in the uterus. Women who have ovarian cysts or trying to prevent dermoid or functional cysts. Women who have cervical dysplasia. You understand? Women who have PCOS, polycystic ovarian syndrome. And women who are suffering from endometriosis. I want to mention a little bit about endometriosis. A lot of women who have that particular condition seem to have scarring of not only the pelvic cavity but also in the colon. If you have that and you're constipated, we're going to try to teach you how to prevent or treat your constipation if you do have endometriosis and suffer from constipation. This program is also important for women who's perimenopausal, you know what I mean, and trying to prevent HRT, all right? The program has some rules that you're going to have to follow. It's a tough program, but it will be very beneficial to women. You understand? Because our sisters, our African sisters, our princesses, is full of fibroids. You know what I mean? And we are trying to help women to save the uterus. The womb is the cradle of civilization. And because lots of women were not taught how to prevent these growths in the uterus, they seem to have it and then in turn lose the uterus to these, you know what I mean, to these diseases. All right? So my program is going to teach you how to protect the reproductive system. Treat it well. You know what I'm saying? And then you will see a big difference. I can guarantee you that. In 25 days to 35 days on this program, women only, you're going to see a big difference in how you feel. You're going to see all them growths start to go away. You won't have no period pain. You won't have no menorrhagia, excessive bleeding. And you will get pregnant in the process if you want to have a baby. Okay? There are rules you have to follow. So we're going to have the program up on a site. And the program is going to be a free program. All right? It's going to be up so you can go into the group. Come chat with Patrick Delves on Facebook. And you can go into the group and you can download the program. Nikki Lane is going to put it up. She's going to get all the information from here. And she's going to put up that program so that you can download it and follow it and teach other women. You understand? Because women are dying from breast cancer. Women are dying from uterine cancer, cervical cancer, ovarian cancer. You know, they're chopping your all breasts off and giving you all radiation and chemotherapy. That's what teach you all. You know what I mean? After six months or 3 or 4 years, you all still die from cancer because they give you all a survival rate. Survival rate after surgery for breast cancer does not mean the cancer won't come back. He only give you a survival rate of 5 years with tamoxifen. which cause uterine cancer long term. So after 5 years or so, your cancer come back. It's because he can't treat it. You see what I'm saying? So women have to be educated. Stop marching with this pink ribbon. That don't mean nothing. Marching means nothing. Action is what it's all about. You understand? Number 2, if a man come and say to me, this is bad for me, radiation. He says to me, radiation gives cancers. So too much X-rays are no good. Don't stand in front of the microwave oven for too long. All the phones we have, radiation. So he give you radiation, but he have a protective gear while he's giving you radiation for cancer. So he give you something that causes cancer, but he's protected though. Women, you have to be educated because we are losing a lot of the women to cancer in the breast. You know what I'm saying? So we will teach you now. All right? Now you know the block. You know the face. Put some. You know the Facebook police went and reset my Facebook page, so you all can't share it. You know what I'm saying? Because the truth hurts, and they know for a fact we speaking truth. I don't come and say we have cures. We don't cure. I don't cure nothing. You are the incurable people. You are the cure. You have to put yourself on programs so that your body could heal itself. You know what I mean? Any man said that he could cure you, he's a liar. The only person that could cure you is the Most High, Jehovah God. Wonderful. Come over here, son. So we don't have no cures. You heal itself. The body heals itself. That's the way God created the body to heal itself. So if you put your body back in a balanced state, your body in turn will heal itself. Because that's why God created you to live forever. It's the bottom line. So if we were meant to live forever, therefore we're supposed to have things that God put on the earth for us to use so that the body can heal itself. Not cure, heal itself. That's the bottom line. Yeah. Because when you say heal, they want to come and lock you up. When you say heal, right? So you can't use the word cure. You got to use heal. Body heal itself. They know that too. They know the body heal itself. Women's reproductive program, and we're going to have a program for men starting on the 5th of February for men to prevent prostate cancer, prostate enlargement, and prostatitis. So women, educate your men also for a program that's come up, that's going to be up in February, if God gives us health and strength to see another day, for men only. And the purpose of the program for men is to prevent men from coming down with prostate cancer, prostate enlargement, prostatitis, impotence, and ED. All right? Wonderful. Now, the first day of the program, you're not going to do a gallbladder flush. You're going to do a liver flush. And the liver flush goes into the following day. So you start in the evening, and the flush goes to the next day. At 12 o'clock, 12 p.m., this flush here finishes the next day. So your first night, you're going to do a liver flush, and that liver flush is going to be put up on the website so that you can download it for free. It's a free download. It's not everything is for sale. All right? Liver flush, first thing, day 1. Day number 2. From day number 2 to day number 4, you are going to go on a fruit elimination diet. Woman, a fruit elimination diet. Look at them over here, son. You're going to go on a fruit elimination diet for 4 days. And the purpose of that is to move a lot of waste from the digestive system and the bowels. All right? Come over here, son. So day number 2 to day number 4, you will be eating lots of fruits. You understand? And you will be drinking lots of herb teas. And the purpose of the herbal teas is to put a woman's reproductive system back in balance, but also to help your liver to be strengthened. So in the process of the 2nd to the 4th day, we are going to be using herbs to tonify your liver and stimulate your liver at the same time. Because the liver is very significant in hormone manufacturing, hormone breakdown, and hormone excretion. So the purpose of the 4th to the 2nd to the 4th day is to drink only herbal teas and eat lots of fruits to help the liver to be strengthened and help the liver to also remove excessive amount of estrogen via the bowels. And the purpose of the fruits is to make you go to the bathroom to make you excrete excessive amount of estrogen from the bowels. That's the purpose of the fruits. So from day 2 to day 4, your diet going to be only fruits, water, herbal teas, and juices maybe. First herb, chase tree. Let's break them down for you. The purpose of this plant here in the program is to normalize a woman's luteinizing hormone and a woman's follicle stimulating hormone via the pituitary gland. While normalizing a woman's LH and FSH, a woman's estrogen and progesterone become balanced. And once they are balanced, the woman have no troubles with any growths in any part of her reproductive system. So this herb is going to work there on the pituitary gland to normalize the function of that gland, helping that gland to normalize a woman's luteinizing hormone and a woman's follicle stimulating hormone. So in turn, her estrogen and her progesterone can be balanced. Because lots of women are suffering from estrogen dominance. And you have your hormone riding your cells. If you keep having your hormones riding your cells, you're going to get cancer long term in any part of the reproductive system. So you have to prevent your cells, your hormones from riding your cells. All right, so from day 2 to day 4, you are going to only eat fruits, water, drink lots of water, and herbal teas to help the liver to remove excessive amount of estrogen, drenching the liver, and also tonifying and stimulating your liver. So when you start using your progesterone cream on your breast, your liver will be strong enough to remove the excessive amount of these hormones. I'm talking very slow. The second herb in the mixture is called red raspberry leaves. And the purpose of red raspberry leaves is to tonify and strengthen a woman's uterus. And it also prevents women from having miscarriages if they become pregnant. So we're going to tonify and we are going to strengthen the woman's uterus or the woman's womb or the woman's what we call endometrium. Not to make it bulky, but to normalize the function of the woman's endometrium or the woman's uterus. That is the purpose of this plant. Ginger root. Ginger have gingerol, and ginger is my natural radiation. And ginger also deals with any kind of inflammation, but it is what we call a diaphoretic plant, so it will make you sweat a lot, but it moves the blood. You understand? Red clover. Red clover have isoflavones, and red clover also have anti-tumor activity. So any growth in the uterus, or any growth in the ovaries, or any growth in the breast, any growth anywhere, this herb will shrink it naturally. But this herb called red clover also works on the lymphatic system, and it also works on your lung. So we are working on a spectrum of all the organs and all the glands at the same time. Shepherd's purse. Shepherd's purse is in the mixture in case a woman is suffering from menorrhagia, excessive bleeding, or because some women seem to have excessive amount of bleeding via the period. This plant will also help to minimize the bleeding of the woman if she has menorrhagia, but also help the uterus to remove any kind of growth there. Uterine fibroids, also ovarian cysts, and any growth in a woman's uterus. Cinnamon. Cinnamon have a compound called eugenol. And if you look at a lot of the toothpaste, they have cinnamon in there. Eugenol is very important because it fights against candida, it fights against yeast, it fights against any bacteria and any kind of viral infection or viruses that is invading your intestines. So all these herbs are in the mix. And it also deals with proper circulation. These right here. See them here? The very small capillaries. See them? That's where cinnamon works. So it moves the blood. And it also stops passive bleeding if a woman has menorrhagia. Come over here straight, son. Echinacea. This herb also builds up the CD4 and CD8 cells. But it also works on the lymphatic system. But it also keeps the immune system well, because you need your immune system to fight yeast, parasites, fungi, cancer cells, and also viruses. Licorice. Licorice is a plant that works on the endocrine system, the adrenal glands, and while the woman is on the program, in order for us to prevent the TH2 from escalating in the woman's system, which cause her cytokines to mismanage itself, causing your cells to grow, we're going to use licorice to help the adrenal glands to normalize the function of your cortisol level and also your DHEA. Because as we said before, you must have a higher number in the DHEA than the cortisol levels. Otherwise, your pH2 is going to take over and you're going to get cancer long term in the breast. You understand? So these herbs, this one right over here, licorice, increases the function of the TH1 lymphocyte. That's what you need. It does the opposite than the TH2 lymphocytes. Poriaco. Poriaco works on a woman's reproductive system. It helps to get rid of growths in the uterus. It also gets rid of yeast and parasites and also fungi. So we put that in the mix also. Next herb. Dankui. Dankui is a plant that we use to move things. It is good for congestive heart failure, but dankui also is very significant to shrink fibroids, to shrink ovarian cysts, and also prevent any growth in any part of the body because it works on the liver, helping the liver to excrete excessive amount of estrogen via the liver. So dankui must be in the mix. Turmeric. Turmeric is very significant, coumarin. And turmeric is very important for cancer too. It fights cancers. It repairs the body's immune system, but it also works on the liver. It is also anti-inflammatory. And this is very important for liver health. So we're going to work on the woman's liver. We're going to work on the woman's endocrine system. We're going to work on the woman's circulatory system. And we're going to work on the woman's kidney, heart, lung, and lymphatic system at the same time. Schisandra berry is called an adaptogen. Schisandra berry acts as what we call an adaptogen, meaning that it helps you to adapt to the environment, the stressful environment that you are living in. And because lots of women is living and working in a stressful environment, we did include schisandra berry in the mixture so that schisandra berry can not only help you to adapt to your stressful environment, but can also give you a little bit of energy, but at the same time, it is going to increase the function of DHEA and normalize or drop the function of your cortisol levels. Rosemary, antioxidants, have vitamin A, have vitamin E, have vitamin B, have vitamin C. Works on the stomach, works on the brain. So for the program, your brain is supposed to be intact. So we add rosemary to the mix. Burdock root. Burdock root is for the lymphatic system. If you have any trouble in the skin or in the lymphatic system, it helps the lymphatic fluids to flow well, because lots of women who have breast cancer in the lobula of the breast, or DCIS, ductal carcinoma in situ, the cancer moves from the breast into the lymph nodes. So burdock root will help the node, the lymphatic system, to be drained properly. And while being drained properly, the fluid become thin and you increase the function of your macrophages and also your lymphocytes in the lymphatic system, because the purpose of your macrophages is to do what? To gobble up these damaged cells in the body. So once your lymphatic system, which is part of your immune system, is functioning well, your macrophages will do the job if any cancer leave your breast to get into the lymph nodes. Don't forget that. Dandelion root. We increased dandelion root in the mixture because dandelion root helps to get rid of environmental toxins via your liver. So we put dandelion root in the mixture also. Chaga, very unknown mushroom. Chaga is very important for immune reservoir. So if you have any kind of trouble in the immune system, chaga will normalize the function of the immune system and increase the function of your Th1 lymphocyte, which will get rid of any kind of tumor in your body. Romania. Romania is a herb that works on the kidney and builds the blood. It works on the spleen. So it helps the spleen to make the blood, but it helps the body to build the blood. So women who have heavy periods should always use Romania in their diet. So Romania is in the mixture. All these herbs are going to be put up on the website so you can follow it. It's a free download. Next herb is called periwinkle. Periwinkle. This one right here. Periwinkle have 88 chemicals. And what these scientists did, they removed the 2 chemicals that is working to kill cancer cells, and they put this particular chemical in a drug called cisplatin. But we use the periwinkle natural with 88 chemicals that does different things to fight and kill your cancer cells while they're there. Astragalus. Astragalus prevents any invader that's coming into your body to harm you as a woman. It builds the immune system. It also works on the lung. It also works in the pancreas, and this is also good for diabetes. Peony root. Peony root is the herb used in the woman's reproductive system to normalize the woman's uterus and to normalize the woman's ovaries and cervix, but also helps to shrink anything that is in a woman's reproductive system. Mother's word. Mother's word is called an emmenagogue. Emmenagogue helps things to flow. So the woman who's going to be on this program will not be taking the birth control pill, because the birth control pill can cause you to get cancer. We're going to tell you that in a little while. Why? In a little while. So mother's word should be in the mixture, because mother's word helps to calm the heart, but it helps for things to flow properly. So it must be put in the mixture, and if a woman is infertile, we add mother's word into the mixture to help her to get pregnant also. Yarrow. Yarrow is a plant, is an astringent plant that works on the tissues of the body. So we included yarrow into the woman's program to help the woman's tissues in the uterus and the ovaries to function well, to normalize and balance the tissues there. And that's the reason why we put yarrow in the mixture. So all these herbs is going to be mixed together. You can get them from Nicky Lane, or you can get them from Ambrosia health food stores, or any store any health food store next to you in your neighborhood. So these are the herbs. Should be used from day 2 to day 4 with only fruits, no food. Women, no food, no food. On day 5, lots of water, 6 glasses per day. Because now, from the 2nd to the 4th day, you are using plants to strengthen the uterus, to tonify the uterus, to strengthen your liver, to tonify your liver, and in turn, balancing your endocrine system, which is very significant in what? In balancing with the other organ system of elimination. So 6 glasses of water per day after day 4, day 5. 6 glasses of water per day. And here we're here now. Coconut water, sea moss, lycium fruit, ginger, black grapes, and you're going to boil your oatmeal and strain the oatmeal, and you're going to put the oatmeal in the blender with this water right here, and you're going to blend it up with all these here for me, and you're going to have 2 to 3 cups per glasses per day. Over here, get over here. So coconut water, blend with sea moss, oatmeal water, not the oatmeal itself, the oatmeal water, because the oatmeal water helps the nerves. It builds the nerves. Lycium fruit, ginger, sorrel, and the black grapes. And your sorrel should be, if the sorrel is this color right here, it should be blended in a blender. If it's dry, you're going to soak it overnight in some distilled water and mix it in the blender the next day. If it's fresh like this here, you're going to blend it in the blender with the coconut water and the oatmeal water. What's that? Huh? Huh? Check. Hold on a moment. Yes, sir. There we go. Start writing because you know they want to delete my life. So don't forget coconut water, blend with sea moss, oatmeal water, lycium fruit, ginger, sorrel, or what we call hibiscus, and black grapes. With the seeds, blend it in a blender. And the purpose of this mixture right here is to build your nerves, to help the eyes, help circulation, move the blood, and also fight against cancer. And normalize the function of your pH. And chucking your pH back to 7.45. Right? We ain't staying long. Because everything will be put up by Nikki Lane. Now, on the 5th day, you're going to blend and drink 2 glasses per day of this mixture here. Right here. You're going to blend them and drink them 2 glasses per day. First in the morning, 1 at night. We're going to mark it down for you so you can download it from the site. Okay? 4 cups of herbal tea per day. The herbs I just mentioned should be mixed together, and all these herbs, while mixed, should be taken as a tea 3 to 4 cups per day. On the 5th day of the program, you're going to juice 1 cucumber, a handful of parsley, 1 green apple, not the red one now, 1 green apple. You're going to juice 1 stick of ginger, 1 head of lettuce, 1/2 of a cabbage, green, red, and yellow peppers. From the 5th day of the program. Remember that the first 3 of from the 2nd to the 4th is only fruits, water, and herb teas. From the 4th day on upwards, you should include your coconut water with your sea moss, with your lycium fruit, and you can have 3 to 4 cups per day. I want you to drink 4 glasses of this mixture, of this green juice. It's called phytonutrient juice. So on the 5th day, every morning you women get up, I want you to have a phytonutrient drink. Phyto means plant source. I want you to have a phytonutrient drink of ginger, lettuce, cabbage, green, red, yellow peppers. You understand? Cucumbers, parsley, and 1 green apple. That is what we call a phytonutrient drink. And that is your protector from cancer. And treat cancer at the same time too. And you're going to drink 4 glasses per day of that for 25 days. 25 days. 4 glasses of this mixture right here. Cucumber, parsley, green apple, 1 stick of ginger, 1 head of lettuce, 1/2 a cabbage, green, red, and yellow peppers. And I want you to drink that is the phytonutrient drink with reed grass and young barley grass. And mix them together and drink that. You can never get cancer because they are your protectors, man. You understand? They are your protectors. Follow me. Go on. Next one. From the 5th day of the program, you're going to ingest 25 milligrams of DHEA. You are going to ingest 25 milligrams of DHEA for women, not for the men. 25 milligrams of DHEA for women to increase the function of DHEA and in turn increasing the function of your Th1 lymphocytes, which will kill cancer cells for you. 500 milligrams of B5. 500 milligrams of B5. Why B5? Because B5 is very significant in normalizing the function of your adrenal glands on top of your kidney, the cortex, and the medulla. 500 milligrams of B5. But because B5 is part of the B vitamin, we have to include the B100 because in the B100, you are only going to get 100 milligrams of the B5. But I want you to have the B5 separate and take 500 milligrams. And once you take 500 milligrams of that B5, it's going to normalize the function of your adrenals. It's going to normalize the function of your cortisol. It's going to raise the function, the numbers of your DHEA, and in turn raise the numbers of your Th1 lymphocytes. Secondly, on the 5th day, from the 5th day, you are going to introduce your progesterone cream, because progesterone is a protector from estrogen, not the synthetic estrogen, progesterone that gives you cancer. You're going to ingest, you're going to use the natural progesterone. Some companies are good, some companies are bad. Look for Emerita, have a good progesterone cream. You are going to rub the cream on your breast 3 days. After 3 days, you're going to rub the cream around your navel 3 days. After 3 days, you're going to rub the cream on your thigh for 3 days. You are going to do that for 21 days. So each day you're going to 3 days on the breast, 3 days on your navel, 3 days on your thigh. Go back to the breast again. Go back to the navel again. Go back to the thigh. And you are going to rub this cream in these areas 3 days a piece. And you're going to use your progesterone cream for 21 days. And you're going to rest for 7 days. And after 7 days, you are going to continue for another 21 days. And you're going to see if you have amenorrhea, your period going to come. You're going to see if you have any kind of growth, it's going to go away, because now you are normalizing both progesterone and estrogen levels. If you don't want to use the herbs, you can get the cell and the blood builder, the deep defense, the woman's balance from Christy Books, KRISTYBWKS.biz. Or the circulation formula can be used if the woman do not want to boil the herbs. So if you choose not to use the herbs, you can get the tinctures and follow the program accordingly. Right? Cell, blood builder, deep defense, woman's balance, and circulation formula. KRISTYBWKS.biz. Now, from the 5th day to the 25th day, I want you to consume these foods. They're called primary foods. So you're going to normalize the primary foods with your secondary foods. So primary foods are your beans, your peas, and some grains to balance the protein content of the primary foods. You have to balance them. The primary foods are your beans, your peas, and some grains to balance the protein of the primary foods. So you can digest the proteins a little better. All right? And what I want you all to do is, once you're going to cook the peas and the beans, I want you all to put some pumpkin in there to bind the polysaccharides so you don't get gases, because the pumpkin will bind the peas and it won't get no gases at all. So make sure your peas, your beans should be mixed with your pumpkin and your grains to balance the protein content of the peas and the beans, which is your primary foods. Secondary foods, nuts and seeds, and polyunsaturated fats. So you're not going to use any monounsaturated fats at all, because monounsaturated fats create oxidation. And once you create oxidation, you are going to invite free radicals into your system and you would get cancer long term. So you are going to use the polyunsaturated fats that don't oxidize. Nuts and seeds, secondary foods. And polyunsaturated fat like what? Like grapeseed oil, avocados. We'll use them. They are polyunsaturated fats and they do not oxidize like the monounsaturated fats, like your vegetable oil or your corn oil. They oxidize. Leave them alone. Canola oil, leave it alone too. Leave them alone. They're going to oxidize and cause your cancer to spread. In your mixture of the primary foods, your peas and your beans, you're going to add okra, onions, pumpkin, sweet potatoes with the skin on. No other starches, but sweet potato with the skin on. Do not remove the skin. And that's where all the carotenoids are found under the skin. The purpose of the sweet potatoes is to prevent estrogen from invading the woman's receptors. This acts as tamoxifen. Sweet potatoes act as tamoxifen. It prevents estrogen, man-made estrogen, from invading the woman's receptors. Once you don't have estrogen invading your receptors, you can never get cancer easy. Sweet peppers, lettuce, cucumbers can be mixed and eaten as a salad during the day. We're going to put it up on the post for you. It's going to be all written down so you can follow it properly. All right? Almost there. The primary foods can be eaten all during the day except at night. Don't forget, your primary foods can be eaten all during the day except at night. Do not eat the primary foods at night at all. But you can have your salads of cucumbers, string beans, lettuce, whatever, all the green leafy stuff at night time, because they only last 30 minutes in your digestive system. You have your juices. You have your teas. You can have lots of water. You can have some pumpkin soup. And your pumpkin soup can be taken at 7 p.m., no later than that. Only pumpkin soup in the nighttime. Nothing else. And the purpose of not eating these foods at night, the primary foods that is because while you are sleeping now, your endocrine system between the hours of 8 and 1 a.m. is regenerating. So you don't want anything to hamper the regeneration of the endocrine glands. So once you have nothing in your stomach sitting there, then all the glands would start to regenerate for you and will heal your body because the body heals itself. Rules. You have to follow the rules for me. The first rule, do not eat any food with hormones. Women, do not eat any foods with hormone. Do not use dyes in your hair while you're on the program. Do not use any dyes in your hair because dyes increase cancer in your breast by 60%. They know that too. So do not eat any foods with hormones. Do not use dyes in your hair. Do not use any cleaning products while you're on the program. Do not use any cleaning products while you are on the program. No Mr. Clean, no spray no Baygon, none of that. While you're on the program, the chemicals. Don't use them while you're on the program. And please, women, do not let anybody stress you out while you're on the program. Because if you are stressed out while on the program, your kidney going to chuck all the acid back into your tissues and you're going to have troubles in your lymphatic system long term. So I want you to move stress out. If the children will stress you out, send them away. If the husband will stress you out, put him in a room by himself. Let him sleep alone. But no stress. You know what I mean? Or handcuff him on the bed so he can't move. But don't let no husband stress you out. If the husband will stress you out, make sure you put that husband in the next room and put a handcuff in his hands so he can't move. If you have kids and they want to stress you out, make sure you move them out for the 25 days. Dig it. Do not take any birth control pills while you're on the program. Do not take any birth control pill, women, while you're on the program. They are culprits to breast cancer. Why they are culprits to breast cancer? Why the birth control pills is the culprit to breast cancer? Number one, the birth control pill comes from horse urine. Didn't you all know that? The birth control pills you all popping every day come from horse pee. You understand? Number one. Number 2, the birth control pill you all take on a regular basis depletes magnesium. It depletes calcium. It depletes B12. It depletes the B complex. Once they are depleted, you are now vulnerable, especially in the endocrine glands, to have troubles there. So do not use the birth control pills while you're on the program. If you want to have sex, make the man use his raincoat or make him shoot it out. Say, boss, shoot out the sperm. Don't put it in me at all. Because Patrick Delves tell me that you can't put it there because I ain't taking no pills. So make sure he shoot it out. You understand? If you can't shoot it out, box him and say, go to bed. Let's go. We're here now. Come back over here. Do not use any birth control pills. Do not eat or drink in any plastic bowls. You understand? Do not eat or drink in plastics. Do not put your food in plastic bowls. Do not put your water in plastic bottles. Do not put your plastic bottles in the refrigerator. You understand? With water. Make sure all your eyelashes, lipstick, and nail polish is from plant source. Make sure, woman, that all your eyelashes, your lipstick, and your nail polish is from plant source. You can find them. Because I'm putting you on a clean diet to prevent cancer in your reproductive system and treat it at the same time by increasing the function of your Th1 lymphocytes. So yeah, I tell all you, we're almost done. You all can do that sex. It's all good. But tell the man, Patrick Delves say, you coming to me, use a raincoat. If you're not taking a birth control pill, use a raincoat, man. You understand? Don't stress out the woman. Woman, if anybody's stressing on y'all, make sure you put them in a room by themselves and handcuff them for the night or for the 25 days. They can't come out. Because if you're stressful, you're going to increase the function of themselves in the body. Follow me now. Wonderful. Yeah? If the man can't do without the sex, I don't know what you have to do. Put a padlock down here. Get a padlock and padlock it. And tell him, no, it's padlock, you can't find the key. If the man want to rush because you're not taking the pill, you don't want to get pregnant, put a padlock it, and squeeze the lock and throw the key away for a while. Only you know where the key is at. You can't find the key. You can't get in. Make sure you put the cream on the breast, navel, tie, and padlock it for 25 days. He can do without that for 25 days. If you can't, something is wrong with him. Dig it. And in 25 days, after the 25th day, I want you to go back and do another liver flush for the 25th day. And then you're going to feel so good. You're going to see all them lumps in your breast gone. You're going to see all them lumps, all them growth in your breast disappearing. You're going to see your PCOS gone. No menorrhagia, no amenorrhea, no dysmenorrhea, no pain, no period pain. And endometriosis will start to disappear because now you're going back to natural things to balance back your system and heal your body. And you teach somebody else. You understand? So the program is going to be on. Come chat with Patrick Delves. You can go to Facebook and go into the group chat. You can see come chat with Patrick Delves. You can send me and I will approve you. And then the group, when you're in the group, you can post up what you're doing, how you're feeling, so we in the group can know what everybody is doing and how everybody's feeling. That's the key. We like family. You understand? Because the medical system want to fix you all troubles. They want to keep you all sick. You know what I mean? Take your insurance. And your insurance is not assurance. You understand? You'll still die. You understand? And after they fix you up, they take you, they say, go home and die. See? But we have cancer patients here from abroad. Better, feeling better. Because we teach them to go to the earth system. See what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It's not too hard to do. So, whenever you get your stuff together, go to the group. Send us an invitation. We are going to approve you. And then you can follow these programs and post up what you're doing, how you're feeling. And you will see a big difference. Understand? Because at the end of the day, you and I is our own healers. The doctors, the herbalists, the naturopath, the chiropractors, they can't save your life. You have the responsibility yourself to change your diet and change your lifestyle. And once you change these things and have a good state of mind, you can conquer anything because your mind is strong and your heart is strong. And once you do that, you can fix any disease that tries to invade your body, because now the body's like peak, strong enough to chew off any sickness that you have. Blessed love. And don't forget, you can call Ambrosia 718-469-0985 and ask for Ashanti, and he gonna put a herb together for you. Or Nikki Lane is there. You can get a herb from Holistic Harmony, or you can call you can go to KRISTYBWKS.biz, and you can get them in tincture form if you like. I see that. Yeah, don't forget KRISTYBWKS.biz for the tinctures. 718-469-0985 for Ambrosia. Ask for Ashanti, or you can go to Holistic Harmony. Nikki Lane is on the live, so she can log down her information there, because we as the people have to support each other. We don't fight each other. We support each other. We are showing other people like us that we can do things together and still, you know what I mean, have unity among ourselves, okay? Again, lots of people who are ordering on the website, please leave an address and leave a number so we can get back to you, because it's becoming very hectic for me now, and because people are not leaving an address, and so we cannot send a package out to you if you don't leave an address, okay? So make sure that if you're going to order, make sure and leave an address or a number so that we can get back to you, okay? Because we don't want people complaining. You know, we don't want people still to complain. Then we go back to PayPal. See what I'm saying? So leave an address so that your package can be sent to you, and when your package is sent to you, let us know that you have it, and they could maybe follow the program, right? On February 5th, men, we're coming to you all on February 5th, and the purpose of the program for men will be to prevent prostate cancer, treat prostate cancer, prevent prostatitis, prevent an enlarged prostate gland, and prevent impotence and ED, erectile dysfunction, because lots of men are suffering from that. You get to know how you can't keep it. So for the program for the men starting on the 5th, we are focusing on these things: preventing prostate cancer, preventing prostate enlargement, preventing prostatitis, and also preventing any kind of troubles in the men's reproductive system. Bless the love, and don't forget to look out for your neighbor and love your neighbor as yourself, and don't forget to give the glory to the Most High, because at the end of the day, Jehovah God, He is the only healer of all things, the ultimate healer. Don't forget to love your neighbor as yourself, and don't forget to give no glory to man, but give all the glory to who? To the Most High, Jehovah God, Yahweh, Allah. Bless and love, and good night.
This person keep calling like this is like the 20th time.
Give all the thanks and praises to the Most High, Jehovah God. Don't forget to have your CMOS ready. Bless and love to women, and don't forget, go to the site. Nikki Lane is going to put up all the program on the website. It's going to be downloaded for free. It's a free download. You could get it for free. You don't have to pay for nothing. You understand? And follow that program for us and feel better. Give thanks and praises and love your neighbor as yourself. Don't forget. And forget, I'll be in Maryland on the 18th of January, and I'm in Baltimore on the 17th of January. We're doing a seminar there, so we're going to put up the information. Please attend and come and get some knowledge from Dr. Kang, myself, and I think another doctor there. And on the 22nd of February, we are in Delta Hotel in Scarborough, Canada, from the 22nd to the 26th of February in the Delta Hotel in the Commerce Room, where we have a big conference there dealing with health, okay? Bless and love to everybody. Good night. Give thanks.